There are a lot of parents who are thinking about getting their kids into rock climbing. And when they came to me to ask me some specific questions, I was like, I am not sure, but I know rock climbing is amazing. They also ask other parents who also never climbed before, or they ask climbing coaches whose job is to sell you their services. And for some weird reason, they never ask the kids who are actually involved. So I decided to work with Hugo to get the answers directly from the kids. Hugo.
Thanks, Geek Climber. Hi, my name's Hugo, and I've been around to some different climbing gyms to interview some other kids about rock climbing. Here's some of the answers I got. Is rock climbing safe for kids?
I think it's pretty safe, if you do it properly, of course.
As long as they're listening to all the rules that the gym has, they usually won't get themselves hurt or anything.
What about the bouldering walls? They're often quite high.
Pretty much every gym has these holds to let you down climb, make sure it's safe to get down. And the mats are really thick. You're not going to hurt yourself falling onto those mats.
And same for top rope. If you just tie your rope good, make sure your belayer has a good rope, and you're literally really safe there.
Climbing is a pretty safe sport, as safe as any sport. Like, you take proper safety precautions and it's fine. If you go free soloing or something like that, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And what about age? Do you think there's ever an age limit to climbing? How old do you need to be to start climbing?
7 on is probably the best age. You don't want to start them too young because, they might burn out.
Lose interest a bit.
But, if they're interested, sure, just go to a local gym and just check it out. It's good fun.
Once kids start hitting 8 or 9, they become interested in the sport themselves and they want to pursue it. But I find younger kids are more doing it because that's what their parents are telling them to do. They can still do it, but they don't find it as interesting as they would if they pursued it themselves.
How old were you when you started climbing?
I was 5 years old. I've been climbing for 3 years.
I was about 5, almost 6 years old when I started climbing. And I reckon that's a pretty good time to start climbing, but it doesn't really matter after that.
So you don't think you can never be too young to start?
No.
How do you think parents can get involved? How can they help their kids to grow an interest for rock climbing?
There are many ways you can help, but I think one of the best ways you can help is by getting a belay license and helping belay your kid. So another thing you can do is you can climb with them. Me and my dad, we just climb together. It's also family time, and also it's just been really fun.
I think have them climb with other children or other people who are enthusiastic. Make sure they have friends in climbing. They don't need to be serious straight away. They just need to have fun.
Take them to their local gym. Even just watch some videos of rock climbing. Show them, look, this is what you can do if you work hard. Show them animondra, doing some massive dynos.
Parents should just introduce their kids to climbing, not push them too hard for it. For every kid, you might like it, but also it might not be their thing. And I feel like you shouldn't completely push your kid into it if they don't like it. As a parent, as long as you're supportive and just support your kid in their climbing, if they want to go to the gym, then try to make it so they can. Their interest usually increases themselves as long as they're not pushed too hard for it.
When do you think kids need a coach or to join some climbing group?
I find clubs are really good just straight from the start. Not the really serious clubs, but more of a friendly club. It's a good way to start to get to know people in climbing, and you learn a lot just being around people and climbing with them.
A lot of the teams, they're not too skill-based, to be honest. It's just who likes climbing. If you really like climbing and join a team, you're going to get good because they do a lot of exercises, a lot of really good stuff for your body, and they can help you get good really fast.
If you're just doing climbing just to have fun, you probably don't need to pay for a coach, but if you want to go to the Olympics or compete internationally, it's probably a good idea to have a coach. Depends what your goals are and when you think it's realistic to start trying to achieve them.
Depends how much your kid has passion for it. If you have a lot of passion and you want to go get somewhat serious, I for sure get a coach because I think it's fully worth it. And if you are getting coached, don't force it. Honestly, they'll burn out and they won't enjoy it.
Well, I only started getting coached once I decided I was really serious about climbing, that I wanted to do good in comps and stuff like that. If you want to get a coach, you should make sure you're serious about it first. Not just go get a coach just to climb.
Do you think parents need to be concerned about their kids getting injured?
Not really.
Generally not.
Not at all. And if your kids are climbing seriously hard stuff, once in a while, just take them to physiotherapy.
Yeah, that really helps.
So if you're climbing seriously hard stuff and your body's, getting tired, take a break, just chill out for a bit and then come back to it and you'll enjoy it more.
With young kids, they're not really going to be doing super outrageous triple dynos, stuff like that. If you're not pushing them too hard, they're not going to get injured from climbing in general.
You need to have some sort of degree of concern, but it's the same with any sport. You can get injured playing soccer, basketball, hockey, whatever your kid is going to do. There's always that risk of injury. Climbing isn't above or below in risk.
Thanks for watching. Hugo just started his YouTube channel recently, and he will be posting more in-depth video on what life is like for a youth competition rock climber. So if you like this video, you should definitely check out his channel. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.